Hi, my name is Pat Kennedy from Spader Business Management. By the time you see this, you're in the busiest time of your season, working 6 or 7 days a week, 10 or 12 hours a day. If you've been in the industry for any amount of time, you know that this is the prime time to drive sales and earn profit for your business. That's why you may find it funny that we think this is the best time to call full stop and take a time out. Turn the cell phone off, put the phone on Do Not Disturb, close down your email, and close the office door. It's time to take a step back and think carefully about where your business is right now in the middle of the season and where this is going to lead you at the year end. A small change in the middle of the season can make a huge difference in the bottom line at the end of the year. First thing we'd recommend is you pull that budget off the shelf. You know, the one you made last year and you haven't looked at since. Dust it off and take a look at where you are now versus where you thought you'd be. Compare it to your P&L and find out if you're ahead, behind, or right on your forecast. We find that most dealers forget about this and sell through the season without worrying about it and find themselves in November or December with a weak balance sheet and a poor P&L. But the smart dealers know that right now is the time to make adjustments. Take a close look at your P&L, compare it to the budget progress you've made to date, and make some decisions about what you need to do. If you're ahead of budget, just keep on trucking. However, if you're behind budget, it's time to take a deeper look at your inventory particularly, but also your personnel, and make adjustments now. A small adjustment in the middle of the season can make a huge change by the end of the year. The first place you want to look is your inventory. If you're ahead of schedule, you may want to double down and buy more of the best sellers. However, if you find yourself behind your sales target, you need to take a hard look at your inventory and decide if it's time to reprice inventory, move it around the dealership, or figure out other ways to get it sold. There's no sense in being left with unwanted, unneeded, and outdated inventory at the end of the selling season. The biggest pocket of underutilized cash in your business is probably in your used inventory right now. There is no better time to get that inventory reconditioned and out into the marketplace than right now. If you think it's hard to sell now, just remember how tough it is to sell that merchandise in November and December. Cash is probably the most valuable asset a dealer has in the off-season. You know that feeling of wanting it and not having it. This is the time of the year to make sure you're building up your cash reserves. Your service department is generating more cash right now than it will at any other time of the season, but it's also generating more paperwork. Smart dealers know that a technician can make as much money with his pen or pencil than he can with his wrench. However, if you're not recouping that work in the form of warranty claims that are properly filed with the manufacturer, you may be losing tens of thousands of dollars. In the heat of the season, it's easy to forget about all that paperwork that's stacking up, thinking you'll just get to it when the season's over. But after 90 or 120 days, nobody remembers, the parts are lost, and the manufacturer's approvals are gone forever. You'll never recoup that cash. So take the time now to make sure that your parts, service, and warranty departments are running efficiently and handling their paperwork. I know you're busy, and I know you have more deliveries than you can probably handle. But this is a good time to slow down and think about what this looks like from your customer. If you think about it, this is the biggest moment in many of your customers' lives. But we're so busy, we treat their delivery experience like any other day. So take time in the middle of this season to look at your company through your customer's eyes and make sure that that experience of getting that new toy matches their expectations. A happy customer is going to spread the word in ways that no other form of advertising can. And worse yet, an unhappy customer will spread the word just as fast or even faster, but not the word you want spread. Finally, as you're in the middle of working 6 or 7 days a week, remember why you decided to get into business for yourself in the first place. It was to have the freedom to do the things you wanted to do with the people you love. Make time, even during the busy season, to spend quality time with your family. Take that weekend or week-long break, enjoy and refresh, because that's what you got in business for to begin with. We think the mid-season checkup might be the most important couple of hours you spend in a year. We haven't covered all the details of this. To learn more, please click the link below for an article describing a full mid-season checkup.